What's up? Welcome back to the channel. Wanted to put together a quick utility video, to help folks out trying to actually convert and transfer waypoints from their Humminbird unit to Garmin. There's not a lot of information out there on YouTube specifically on the transfer between these two brands. A lot out there is between Lowrance and Garmin, or simply just transferring waypoints from Garmin to Garmin. I did find a couple videos on Humminbird to Garmin transfers, but it had a couple incorrect steps. So I wanted to set the record straight and give you guys the latest and greatest. Probably the information that was posted at the time is now outdated. I figured if I'm out there hunting for this information, somebody else could benefit from me putting it out there. So I hope you guys find this information useful. Let's get into it. Got my two units here, my Helix 9 on the left, my Garmin 106 on the right. So right now I don't have any waypoints in the triple digit number range. Everything here is double digits, and I sorted it, but of course I've deleted some so they're not in numerical order. But from what I could see, I don't have a waypoint above 70, number 70 right there. Okay, so that's my checkpoint. First thing I want to do is insert an SD card, micro SD card, and most units have a capacity range of 32 gigs. So you should make sure that your SD card is a 32 gig and nothing higher. In order for Garmin to recognize the waypoints once I transfer them, they need to be in a GPX format. Humminbird by default does not default to this, and this is key. This is one of the things I had to do a lot of research to find out is how exactly to get the Garmin to recognize the data. So to do that, you have to change something called position format on the Humminbird unit. And to be able to access that, you have to be in the custom mode, user mode. So right now you can see I'm in the angler user mode. So we need to go down and change this to custom. And of course, now the drop down arrow is there, which gives us more abilities. So what we want to do now is go down to format position. You can see right here, the format is DD.DD, and the degree sign. That is Humminbird's default, but Garmin doesn't recognize that. So to change that, we just hit the right arrow button over to this one right here. So we needed to say DD, degree, mm.mmm, and the apostrophe. This is the format that Garmin will recognize. Now I want to insert the SD card into the Humminbird. And now we want to go to nav, waypoints, options, and we want to select all, and we want to export. It's going to ask you if you want to save it to the SD. You want to say yes. If you saw that pop up, it said new data saved to SD card successfully. And now we can eject the card out of the Humminbird unit. Now we want to put the SD card. I'm going to use the same slot 2. Probably don't need to, but I'm just going to use the same slot, memory card 2. Once you get to your home screen, you want to hit nav info, manage data, then data transfer. And here you'll see the file type says ADM. You want to hit that to GPX. Your choices, depending on your situation, will either be merge from card, which means you'll keep your existing waypoints and just add to them from the SD card, or you'll select replace from card. Maybe you have a brand new unit, don't have any waypoints, or you have waypoints on there that you just don't care about. If you hit replace, it'll wipe out anything existing and replace it with what's from the card. In my case, I don't want to lose what I have already, so I'm going to hit merge from card and select a file. So as you could see, I was getting an error message saying file not found, and that's because 2 conversions need to take place. I showed you the first conversion where you had to change the position format on the Humminbird to the DD, degree sign, mm.mmm, apostrophe format. Now this is where what I saw on YouTube was different from what really needs to be done. The videos I watched on YouTube said that once you make this change, the waypoints will export in the GPX format that's needed for your Garmin unit to recognize it. That did not work. Instead, the Humminbird exported the file as an HWR file. So to fix this, you need to do a second conversion to convert the HWR file to a GPX file. So I ended up reaching out to Garmin to figure out what to do, and we landed on doing a file conversion, and we landed on this site right here, GPS Visualizer. Now this is a free site, so you don't have to pay to use it, and I'll leave this linked in the description below as well. Once you have this up, you want to select for GPS data to convert. You want it to be on waypoint. Input file format. The file going in that we need to convert is a Humminbird file. So you want to go down to Humminbird HWR. That's the format of the file that comes out the Humminbird unit, and the output file, you want it to be GPX. That's what Garmin recognizes. So you want to go down to GPX XML as the output file. Next, you want to do choose file, and it's already on my thumb drive. And here's the HWR file I told you that Humminbird exported. It also exported a HIT file, but the one that you want for your waypoints and routes are right here. So select this data.hwr file. Just double clicked on it. It shows it up right here. Or you can do an upload from URL like a website. We're not doing it that way. And you can actually choose to zip the file, which I'm not going to because the file was not zipped in the first place. And the last option is to output all types of data. And that's not what I want to do. I just want to do the file that has my waypoints on it. So next we'll hit convert file. And just like that, it converts it right away. It says the following command was executed. It gives me the Humminbird data. Output is GPX. And then here's my file right here. To download it, just click on it, data.gpx. That's what's going to end up on the Garmin graph. And I will open it up and drag it into my folder. So I'm going to drag it right here. You don't have to delete these other files. Once you put this in the Garmin graph, it will recognize this file and pick it up. So let's head over to the graph and do that right now. So back at the graph, going to insert the card with the converted file on it. It will recognize that the card is inserted. Okay, there you go. Memory card 1, data, GPX. I think it already sees the file, so that's awesome. File type has to be set to GPX. So for me, again, I'm going to do merge from card and hit select a file, and it has GPX here. So we are going to hit that. And it's doing it really quick. User waypoints transferred, routes transferred, tracks transferred, transfer complete. That's what we want to see, boys. All right, so I'm going to go back to home right here and let's go to charts. I'm going to do charts. Let's do fishing chart. Let me see if I can locate some water. And I know I have not taken, I can already see. Okay. See all these 1,000 waypoints right here? I can easily tell all my waypoints are here. I have not run the graph on this reservoir yet. So all of these are my waypoints. Super excited. Yeah, all right. I could just stare at this all day because I know everything's in here now. All right. So before, like I mentioned earlier in the video, I only had, I think 70 waypoints. So I know now when I scroll, yeah, I'm going to hit triple digits and all of that. Yeah, they're all here. I'm up to waypoint 125. I think I have 200 something waypoints. I have 300. Okay. All right. Mission complete. Awesome. So there you have it. That's exactly how you get it done. I do want to give a shout out to Garmin support line. They were really helpful and told me exactly what I needed to do. So this technique is Garmin approved. An additional step that you'll probably see online is that you have to create a Garmin folder first on your micro SD card by inserting the card into the Garmin unit. That is incorrect. You do not need to do that, at least not anymore. Once you export the file from your Humminbird, it will just put the raw file on there. You don't have to create a Garmin folder and then stick that file into the Garmin folder. So that's another myth out there when it comes to doing this type of transfer. So again, I really hope you guys find this information helpful. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I know this isn't one of my typical style videos, but just want to help people out there that may be faced with the same issue or same trouble trying to figure out how to do this exact conversion and transfer. Going to finish wrapping up this video that you're watching right now. We'll see you on the next one.